Hey everyone, Bri Milani here with Sky Insurance Brokers, and I wanted to talk a little bit today about some things that I get asked when I'm out in the field marketing. One of the biggest things is what makes you different from every other insurance agency out there. Obviously, there's a number of things that make us different, but this is something that definitely stands out that has been kind of more of an issue that we've been seeing over the last few months. So we've decided to make a change about it. So one thing is we are running clue reports on every single property that is sent in to us. That way we know right away if there's going to be any past claims on the house or anything that's going to, cause issues down the road. What we've been seeing when we don't run a clue report is you go to bind your quote and something pops up on it, and now the company that was willing to insure it is not willing to insure it anymore because of there being past water claims and whatnot on the property. This is super important, especially if you're a lender or a real estate agent, because obviously it can affect your deal. If you're looking at a house that's going to be $800 a year and then something pops up on it and it's now going to be $1,200, $1,300 a year, could potentially knock your buyer out of being able to qualify for that particular house. So we're definitely trying to take one step ahead to make it a little bit easier down the road. So another big thing that kind of goes along with the clue reports is us being able to speak with the client. This is huge, especially in the recent years of our entire market is really like starting to tighten up with just California being a state with huge wildfires that we deal with. It's really important that we're speaking to clients about certain things. A big thing we talk to our clients about is what breed of dog they have. This has definitely affected deals where the loan officer will send us the information on a property. They won't allow us to speak to the client. They then talk to the client. The client decides they want to move forward with us, and then come to find out they have a German Shepherd or a Pit Bull that company in particular wasn't able to insure. So we're trying to make it a big point to talk to the clients up front. That way there's no issues when we go to bind the coverage. Now, when we are able to do that, the quotes that we're sending out are full bindable, ready to go quotes. A huge thing I hear from loan officers that is extremely frustrating that they talk about is, I'll get a quote from somebody, they'll send it over, and then when we go to bind, either they can't insure it or the premium increases drastically because it wasn't a full underwritten bindable quote. So we are definitely trying to take every precaution we can to make sure that every single quote we send out is a bindable, underwritten, ready to go quote. You should have no surprises. And when talking to the client, it's super important that we have that information to be able to talk with them because it can change the premium drastically. Another thing that we are seeing right now is carriers, well, they've done this for a while, but it's becoming more important with obviously the fires we're seeing and the whole landscape of our market changing, is we're talking to buyers and we're trying to say, what's your occupation? We have some carriers that give incredible discounts for certain occupations or certain companies that people work at. So having all these questions answered up front before you go to bind coverage is so important. That way we can give you the most accurate quote out there. One other thing that Adam in our high fire department wanted me to touch on was getting those quotes requests in early when it comes to the high fire. Really any quote, but the quote requests for high fire, getting those in early because the FAIR plan has changed. As we did a video in the past, it's changed pretty drastically and it's requiring a lot more underwriting. So that is huge for getting quotes quicker and obviously more accurate, is just making sure you're getting them up front and not waiting till the very last minute when you're trying to close. And as always, we're here if you have any questions. We have some amazing agents in our office that are willing to help and kind of guide you if you have any questions at all. But overall, our goal is to make us not be a problem in your transaction and make sure that we're there for you guys. And if you need anything at all, feel free to reach out. We're always here. Have a great day.